7 weather with meteorologist Erika Delgado.
All right, South Florida, comfortable conditions on this last day of the month and Friday. 63 in Miami, 62 Pompano Beach and Pembroke Pines, 61 right now in West Kendall. Fort Lauderdale, Florida Keys, you are in the mid to upper 60s. Winds are out of the north-northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour for Miami-Dade and Broward, and 5 to 15 miles per hour for the Florida Keys. We're dry across South Florida and should remain that way. We'll see some cloud cover pushing through later on this morning as a very weak front moves closer and closer to us. You can see the darker shades. That's the moisture, very limited, that's associated with that front. We're not expecting rain with this one, but it could increase our clouds at least around midday or so. Otherwise, we work our way into the weekend. Saturday is looking a little warmer, possibly the warmest day of the week. And then as we work our way into Sunday, another front will be pushing through. And with winds veering out of the north, we're expecting nice conditions throughout the day on Sunday. Quickly, for the start of next week, our winds begin to veer off the water. The return of ocean air brings back milder temperatures. The breeze will also begin to build. Come Tuesday and into Wednesday, we're looking at breezy conditions with very warm winds on Wednesday and highs similar to tomorrow, possibly in the mid-80s for some, ahead of our next front that is forecast to reach us late in the day Thursday. Could squeeze out maybe a spotty shower, but again, we're not expecting a whole lot of rain with this one. This one may bring a cool down by the end of next week. No advisories for Miami-Dade and Broward boaters. Winds will be out of the northwest this morning and then eventually veer out of the northeast. Seas around 2 feet. Biscayne Bay, a light chop. Heading into the Florida Keys, coastal waters smooth to light chop with seas inside and beyond the reef about 1 to 2 feet. We do have a high tide happening in the next hour in Fort Lauderdale and in Miami, 8:15, 8:44. Key West, your high tide will be coming up at 10:14 this morning. So for today, tons of sunshine. Again, just around midday, we could see more of those clouds. Overall, a nice day, low humidity. Temperatures will hover around that 80-degree mark for our mainland areas. Some spots in the upper 70s. Some spots will hit 80. Mid to upper 70s for the Florida Keys, and then really nice conditions tonight. Mild temperatures, 60s for all of South Florida. We will be comfortable across the area with a light and variable wind. Saturday winds will be very light, but they'll be mostly out of the west-southwest, so we could be seeing lower 80s with some inland spots possibly reaching into the mid-80s. A great day for Sunday as we work our way into early next week. Breeze begins to build with spotty showers in the mix. That's your 7 on 10 forecast.
Live in the Newsplex with your first forecast. Hi, Erika.
Hey, Alex Tavares. It is over, but what a way to end the month. Beautiful week for us here. We had very comfortable conditions, and this morning was no different. We started off on the mild side, but there were some areas in the 50s this morning, and there are still some areas in the 50s. 59 right now in Davie, Plantation, Weston. You're now sitting in the 60s, 60 and 65. 60 in Coral Springs, 65 right now in Fort Lauderdale, 64 in Lauderdale by the Sea. As we work our way into Miami-Dade, that 64 extends into Coconut Grove and Hialeah, 62 Miami Shores in North Miami, as well as in Doral, 65 already at MIA. We're working our way into southern Miami-Dade. We're seeing more of those 60s now, no more 50s. The Redlands sitting at 60 degrees, 64 in West Kendall, low 60s continuing from South Miami into Palmetto Bay. And for the Florida Keys, we were all in the 60s, and now Key West, you warmed to 70 degrees. 68 in Big Pine and in Marathon, still mid-60s from Isla Mirada all the way into Key Largo. We have a wind out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's what's bringing those nice conditions. We'll see just a few clouds later today with highs near average in the upper 70s and some spots hitting that 80-degree mark. A closer look at the upcoming days, the weekend, that's coming up in just a few minutes.